Ever spend more time picking a car than actually racing? Same, but today we're locking one in and sending it. What's up? It's I Level Up, and this is the one car challenge in Need for Speed Heat. One car for races, cop chases, and all the dumb decisions in between. Hit that like button, subscribe, buckle up, and let's see how bad things get. And if this goes bad, just pretend you never saw this video. Welcome to Palm City. Think Miami vibes, neon lights, and the cops who are way too aggressive for no reason. Like seriously, relax officer, I was just speeding at 200 miles per hour. No big deal. Street racing is split between legal day races and illegal night races. You play as a rookie racer looking to make a name for yourself. But here's the twist. The city's police force, led by the ruthless Lieutenant Mercer, is cracking down hard on street racers. And they are not playing fair. Lieutenant Mercer and his squad of corrupt cops are running a dirty business, seizing cars from racers and selling them off. As we progress through the game, we team up with Ana Rivera, a fellow racer whose brother was burned by Mercer's operation. Together, we climb the ranks, win races, and ultimately expose Mercer's corruption. It's a classic underdog story with a high-stakes, high-intense moment. Before we hit the streets, we need to step into the shoes of our racer. After choosing our character, we meet Lucas Rivera, Anna's brother, and the owner of this garage. Lucas is the guy who helps new racers get started in Palm City, just like us. He's got the skills, the knowledge, and most importantly, the cars. And this is where we will get our first right. We need to pick our warrior, the car that will carry us through every race, cop chase, and challenge. We get to choose from 3 different cars. First one is a 65 Ford Mustang. Next up is an 88 BMW M3. And third is the 96 Nissan Type X. Now the fourth car we are not allowed to choose because that's Lucas' own car. Now I'm not going to choose the Nissan because in my last video where I did the Platinum on Need for Speed Unbound, I chose the Nissan Silvia K, which is the same type of car. And even though I'm a big fan of muscle cars in real life, in-game I feel like they are always trash. So after some thinking, I've decided on BMW. Why? Well, it's got good speed, acceleration, and can be used to drift. But I love the look of it, that's why I chose it. Time to put our new ride to the test. First race in Palm City, and I have to say, I'm really liking this car. The handling feels smooth, the acceleration is solid, and it's got just the right amount of grip. Let's see if we can take the win. Not bad at all. But something's missing. More speed. Now Lucas tells me that if I want to get serious, I need some extra power. Nitrous. So now it's time to hit the part shop. And here's where I meet Anna for the first time. She's a street racer with a history in Palm City. And let's just say she's got strong opinion about the racing scene. Looks like she's going to be an interesting ally in this journey. Anna isn't just here to chat. She wants me to prove myself. She tells me about a late night race where I can start earning a rep. No entry fees, no rules, just speed. Sounds like my kind of event. We roll up to the meet and the energy is electric. Engines revving, neon lights flashing, this is where the real street racing happens. Time to show what I can do. That was wild. The competition was fierce, but this car is feeling better with every run. I'm starting to see why Anna loves this scene. Winning means more than just money, it's about respect, and I want more of it. Anna seems impressed, but she warns me, the more rep I gain, the more heat I attract. Cops are always watching. This is just the beginning.
Go before they give you a shot.
Who's they?
The League. They've been around for years. Showdown floods this place with new blood. They surface and check out the talent. Once you're in, it's access to everything. Best cars, races, parts. You wanna know why we're here every single night? That's your answer.
As you heard, our goal is to get to the league. Anna goes home, but I was excited and wanted to keep racing. So I went to another race. and it started raining and the atmosphere felt amazing. Honestly, this game is so good. I wanted to keep pushing and wanted to get into a real cop chase because I won't end the night on heat level 1. So, in this game there is a heat system multiplier where if you get heat level 2, all the rep you earned gets multiplied by 2. If it's level 4, then it's 4 times your rep and so on. But of course, it gets harder the higher the level. Now I think I can manage a level 2 chase, so I'm going for it. So, Anna Rivera told us that we need to gain some rep before she lets us join her for some real racing. Challenge accepted. I hit the streets, raced hard, dodged the cops and grinded my way up to rep level 7. Now we are ready to meet Anna and take things to the next level. Now in the process I also gave my car its very first upgrades. Better performance, smoother handling and of course some customizations to make it look fire. Let's check out the upgrades before we head to Anna. After all the work we have put in, tuning the car and climbing the street racing ladder, Anna finally took us to the next big step, racing against the league. This wasn't just another race, this was the moment where we had to prove that we belong amongst the best. As we pulled up to the start line, the tension was real. The league racers were all watching, waiting to see if we had what it takes. But we weren't here to back down, we were here to make a statement. The engines roared, the lights dropped, and we pushed the car to its absolute limits. Every turn, every drift, every second counted, and when that finish line came into view, we were in front. We didn't just win the race, we showed the league that we were here to stay. Anna couldn't stop smiling, and honestly, neither could I. But this is just the beginning. The league knows our name now, and they will be seeing a lot more of us. After the race, we decided to grab something to eat. Just a moment to soak it all in. But when we stepped out of the diner, the night took a turn. Right there, on the streets, a cop was impounding Anna's car. We tried to stop it, but there was nothing we could do. We watched helplessly as he took the car away, crushing Anna's dream right in front of us. It was a reminder. The streets give, but they also take. And now, it's personal. The next day, Lucas called me up and he told me to meet with a friend of his. Someone who had a mission for me and wanted to see what I could really do. I didn't hesitate. When I arrived, Lucas' friends greeted me with a smile and a challenge. It was time to learn how to drift properly. No shortcuts, no half measures. We hit the track, and from the very first corner it felt right. Every slide, every counter steer. I was nailing it. Lucas' friend watched, impressed as I carved up the asphalt. By the end of it, he knew and I knew that drifting was just another thing I could master. And this was only the beginning of what was coming next. And then came the big chance, the real deal, a 3-race showdown against the league. First up was Nari, quick and sharp, but I stayed ahead and crossed the line first. Next up, Oscar, strong and aggressive, but I outmaneuvered him, leaving him in the dust. And finally, the ultimate test, a race against Jordan's crew. The pressure was insane, but by now you should know how this story goes. I won all 3 races, proving that to the league once and for all that I wasn't just here for the ride, I was here to dominate. The next challenge wasn't a race, it was all about leveling up. I needed to hit rep level 15 and upgrade my car to 220 horsepower. So I hit the streets, racing night after night, grinding my way toward the goal. Every victory brought me closer. Every race added more power under the hood. And I wasn't stopping until I got there. And in the end, of course, I got there. After the race against Nari, Oscar and Jordan, we finally had a real shot. Me and Anna going up against the league for real. But of course, things never go that smooth. Right when we thought we had it in the bag, the cops showed up. And they weren't just after all of us, they were after Anna. Only Anna. So, we ditched the race, and I couldn't just leave Anna like that. I jumped in, helped her fight off the cop, and ended up crashing into him, completely wrecking his car. And here's the crazy part: from his trunk, money flying everywhere. That hit the news fast, and of course, the cops denied everything, called it a setup. But because that cops slammed into Anna's car, her father's Challenger got completely wrecked. Lucas, Anna's brother, called me up, asked me to grab a new grill from a famous street racer. But she is not giving it up unless I prove myself. And here's the kicker: she's making me do it in an off-road car. I guess I'm breaking the rules of this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye. I'm just kidding. The game is forcing me to, and I have no choice but to drive the off-road car. So it's really nothing I can do about it. We won the race with the off-road car, and honestly, it was way too easy. Got the grill, no problem. And then they introduced me to this new character. Cool and all, but she's not part of the main stories. So yeah, fuck her. We are here for Anna, not side quests. Later the same day, Anna's phone rings. Unknown number. And you already know, nothing good ever starts with unknown number. But the message was clear. If she wanted her car back, she had to meet up. So me and Anna jumped in the car and headed out. Then this lady steps out. Turns out she's a cop. Not just any cop, the one working with Frank Mercer. At first, we're both skeptical. I mean, why would Mercer's people suddenly help us? But then she starts laying it all out. She tells us Mercer's whole plan. All those cars he's been impounding, they are not going to sit around collecting dust. He's planning to ship them out and sell them off for profit. Illegal, dirty, and totally on brand for him. And honestly, part of me wanted to believe she was just messing with us. But then she says, if you don't believe me, follow one of Mercer's guys. See where he goes. So, we did. We trailed this cop, staying low-key, weaving traffic, keeping our distance. Every turn felt tense, like he could spot us at any second. And the whole time I'm thinking, if this is a setup, it's going to get ugly fast. But finally, he pulls up to the storage yard. And there it is. Row after row of impounded cars, hidden away like trophies waiting to be sold off. At that moment, everything clicked. The lady cop wasn't bluffing, Mercer's dirty plan was real, and now we had proof. After we found the storage yard, and Anna hit us with the plan. We needed to level up, get that higher rep, and fast. To take on the league for real, I had to hit rep level 23. And that's no small feat. So here we go again. I started grinding, racing, earning rep everywhere I could. And while I'm at it, Anna and I were talking strategy. A big race against the league, but this time it's serious. We're talking news helicopter level serious. But then things got interesting. I was out there grinding through races, minding my own business, when out of nowhere, heat level 4. Yep, I got myself into a full-on chase, and you know what? It looked bad. The cops were on my tail, and I'm thinking, alright, maybe this is it. Maybe I'll get caught this time. But nah, I'm a beast. I lost those cops like a pro. Made some insane turns, dodged some roadblocks, and somehow got away. And the best part, I made it back to the garage and banked that rep with a 4x multiplier. So yeah, I guess we're closer to that race against the league now. And that's all thanks to me outsmarting the cops, like the true NFS king that I am. Alright, after grinding like maniacs and finally hitting the required rank, we've got the rep. And that means one thing, it's time for the big race with the league. The plan? Oh, it's beautiful chaos. First, we blast through the city at full speed. But here's the twist, there's an event happening right now with a fancy helicopter filming from above. So yeah, we're about to crash their little party. The goal? Make the shopper follow us. Turn this whole race into our own personal action movie. But we're not stopping there. Once we have got their attention, we're going to lead them straight to Mercer's secret hideout. You know which one I mean. Where he's stashing all those stolen cars. And the best part, we're going to have the helicopter capture the whole thing. Mercer, my friend, you're about to get caught in 4K Ultra HD with Dolby's surround sound. So, we tried to pull off our big caught in 4K plan. But guess what? Plot twist, it was all a setup. The cops knew what we were up to and turned it into a great giant trap. Classic. Suddenly, we're in one of the hardest chases of our lives. Cops everywhere, spike strips, sirens screaming. The whole Fast and the Furious starter pack. But somehow, we managed to shake them off. Just when we think we are clear, radio silence. We lose contact with Lucas. Not a good sign. Anna's like, drive to the garage now. So we head there full speed. And what do we find? Mercer, that snake, got to Lucas first. He's got him tied up like it's some bad crime movie. But before we can do anything, Mercer grabs me and Anna too, ties us up, tosses us in the car, and takes us for a ride. Safe to say, this was not the scenic route. But then, out of nowhere, boom! Our big bro Lucas pulls the most insane move, crashes right into Mercer's car, saves the day like a straight up action hero. While Mercer's distracted, we steal his PC, the one with all the dirty secrets, and make a run for it to the old garage that Lucas owns. The next day comes, we're safe, and that's when Lucas finally tells us a story about him and his dad. And trust me, it explains a lot.
There's this race. I didn't need it, but I was always pushing, you know? So, the cops busted it, took me in. Came time for my phone call. Papi answered. I was getting ready for a fight. Just thinking about what I was gonna say. For the first time, there was no shouting, no nothing, just silence. He hung up, and 3 hours later, I'm just still waiting. I figured he was leaving me in there to sweat, just making me suffer. I spent that whole night in that jail cell, cursing his name, just wishing all kinds of shit on him just for leaving me in there. Next morning, the cop comes in, tells me he's dead. As soon as he hung up the phone, he had the heart attack. Sorry I never told you.
Damn, that's really sad. But we have no time to sit in our feelings. We have got work to do. We fire up Mercer's stolen computer and surprise, surprise, it's locked tighter than a bank vault. Luckily, we know someone who lives for this kind of challenge. Our hacker friend jumps in, works her magic, and bam, we're in. Except, plot twist number 2, who knows what. There's a tracking device in the computer. Mercer's basically got a GPS on us. So now it's panic mode, we're running, we're downloading files on the move. The cops are probably sniffing around and every second feels like a ticking time bomb. And just like when it looks like we are about to get caught, we throw the PC out, right at the last second. Mission accomplished. Happy days, Mercer's on the run, the league's cheering, and it feels like the story's wrapped up in a neat little bow. Or so we thought.
Has disappeared after being suspended for alleged corruption. The suspension follows the discovery of leaked documents sent to our very own WFFL news team. While the PD has refused to discuss the allegations, this reporter understands that they relate to extortion and large-scale theft in the street racing scene that Mercer was supposed to police. In a statement, the department said, Lieutenant Mercer is aware of his suspension, and we appeal to him to come forward and assist.
But hey, no rest for the wicked. Next challenge is already staring us down. We hit rep level 24, but guess what? The next big step is locked behind level 30. Of course it is. So, time to grind. I tightened my seatbelt. Okay, I didn't. Safety third. But I got ready anyway and hit the streets like a man on a mission, racing, drifting, dodging traffic like it's a minigame. Every race, all gas, no brakes, every cop chase. Pure chaos. But hey, we are not here to drive safe. We are here to rank up as fast as humanly possible. We grinded all the way up to rep level 30. Honestly, at this point, I was starting to get sick at looking at the same car, so I gave it a little makeover. What do you think? Be honest. If you hate it, I'll pretend you're wrong. Anyway, drip check complete. We were finally ready for the big finale. We rolled up to meet Anna, and together we headed towards the race. The one where all the big names show up, flexing their fastest rides and worst personalities. Same plan as always, bait the cops, get them to chase us like we stole their lunch money, and lead them straight to the harbor, where Mercer is shipping out the stolen cars, like it's Amazon Prime Day. And man, that chase, it was insane. I was this close to wiping out more times than I would like to admit, but somehow, by pure skill or dumb luck, I'll let you decide, we barely made it. The plan actually worked. We busted the stolen cars, high-fived Hannah, and everything was looking good. But guess what? Mercer wasn't sticking around for the group photo. Dude bolted. And you know me, I'm not about to let this man escape after everything. There was just one tiny problem. My car was literally one sneeze away from falling apart. Every bump felt like the final boss. So now, I'm out here chasing Mercer, desperately scanning the map for a gas station, like it's a life or death pit stop. Found one. Quick pit stop, car patched up, back in action. And after one of the craziest chases ever, I finally sent Mercer's car straight to the Shadow Realm.
Perfect timing. I need to get out of here fast. You? Taurus? Ava? If they take me in, things could go real bad. For both of us.
I agree.
Today, police ended their search for the former head of the high-speed task force, Frank Mercer. A statement confirmed while a body has yet to be recovered. The former officer is believed to be dead. It's more than a week ago that the disgraced lieutenant attempted to escape police custody with a fleet of stolen high-performance vehicles, and almost succeeded were it not for the actions of a notorious but as yet unnamed street racer who aided in the recovery of the cars, which a subsequent investigation revealed had been illegally impounded in a targeted operation spanning several months. Now, following the scandal, the task force has been swift to address public concerns and appoint a new officer in charge. They made this statement earlier today.
Thank you. For too long, Frank Mercer has used this department for his own benefit. But not anymore. It's time those resources were put back to their proper use, to end street racing. Under Frank Mercer's watch, this crime was allowed to flourish. Under mine, it will end.
This is what you're giving me?
It's a solid vehicle.
I'm not driving this.
After what happened to your last couple cars, you should be grateful.
She's perfect for someone just starting out.
Luca, I'm in the league. If I show up in this thing, they're gonna laugh me off the road.
You might be big time now. But you'll always be my little hija. Mira, venga pa' acá.
Dame tranquila, no.
Come on, come on.
Seriously?
You're in the league. Show up in this thing, and then, oh, my wrist!
Sorry.
Hey, getting those cars back from Mercer brought you a lot of goodwill in this town. But, still gonna need all the help you can get.
Does that mean you're joining our crew?
Just think about hitting the track. You know, maybe dusting off some of my old moves. Nice.
You wanna go for a spin?
Let's go. Hey, so you two look out for each other. People from all across the state want to race you now. Plenty of other people who are out to stop you. Tougher than ever. So if you're gonna get into trouble, don't get caught.
And there it is, the grand finale. Mercer done. Torres, well, she took care of him in her own permanent way. But hey, that's not our problem anymore. We are finally free and ready to keep pushing forward. The main story wrapped up, but for me, the real challenge is only beginning. Now I'm on a mission to take our humble starter car and max it out to the absolute beast level. We're talking top rank, fully built and ready to melt tires. And that, my friend, is coming in the next video. But you know what? I can't just leave you hanging like that. So here's a little sneak peek of what's cooking.